Okay, welcome back. We are going to do a walkthrough of the upstairs of my Horde house. I don't know why the inflection in my voice just went so high. I apologize for that. Okay, so we are going to take a quick little walk up these stairs, and we're going to run into this little mirror area, which I just used a silver moon gazebo and jammed it into the corner there, which I thought was a super cute way to do that. Up at the top, you'll see some smoke coming out. That is essentially a brazier that I pushed into the pillar after I put it in, just to give that effect, which I thought was quite neat. As you come up the stairs, you're going to see this lovely little area. I love the paintings. I find them super, super beautiful. Over here, we've got a bedroom area and a fireplace to keep warm. I did an outdoor patio style garden for my elf because she does like the brightness and the pretty colors, and so that is what you see here. And yeah, I thought it was a really cool use of some of these items. As you can see, you can dye this gazebo any color you want, unlike the Stormwind one or version that you saw outside my house. So this one fit quite nicely here. So yeah, these platforms you can get at Founder's Point. These little elven ones, I can't remember exactly where I got those. Those you cannot get at Founder's Point. I believe they cost Legion supplies, if I remember correctly. But anyway, over here we have a little library nook, and it sort of resembles a rust bolt type appearance, which is what I was going for, because when you enter into this location, we are now in the goblin area, and so we've got a nice little sitting room. All of these pieces are profession crafted, and so you can make them yourself if you have the relevant materials and the profession upskilled to 80% in order to acquire the plans. Over here we have a little no-go zone for our goblins, and again I try to keep the aesthetic as goblin-esque as I could. This is the bedroom, little simple and sweet, and I love the colors. I think they worked really, really well. This chest here is one of my favorites pieces of this room, and that is crafted as well. Super, super cool. Alright, and so the piece de resistance is this final room, and so it's a little bit of a nod to the Venthyr faction. As you come in, you will notice a very gothic theme. Four-poster bed with these beautiful curtains that move. Absolutely love that. And as we take a look around, we notice there has been a little trouble in this room. A little trouble indeed. Some chairs knocked over, candle knocked over, fire on the carpet. Well, the individual that was invited up here with said Venthyr vampire realized that the drinks he was offered really weren't drinks at all, that he indeed was the drink. So he very quickly ran out of here and in his haste has knocked over a bunch of things. So that is the story for this room. And this obviously is the actual bed, because we know vampires don't sleep in a real one. And so that's why that's there. I do want to call attention to this back window. I did learn how to do this from somebody on YouTube, and mine is not perfect. As you can see, it is wibbly wobbly, and I honestly had just had enough. It took hours to build this stupid thing, and so it's done, and I'm never looking at it again. I'm good. I'm good with it. This whole room was actually somebody else sharing how they made a dark room, and the floor is actually a bunch of these carpets dyed black and expanded. That took a very long time. She made it look very easy. It is not easy indeed, but it's done. And yeah, I really, really like what I've done here. This above the fireplace, I wanted to give like a stone effect above the fireplace. Sorry, this is not doing what I wanted to. This is a pathway, an outdoor pathway that I just sort of put up there. you can expand or shrink them, but I think it just adds a little bit more depth and nuance to the room. But yeah, this is my oh, I did it down here too. Yeah, vampire murder mystery, Venthyr murder mystery room. And then in here is just it's a bathroom. You can see I'll just lift the carpet. How neat is that? It's just an outhouse. It's from Westfall, I believe. And I figured, vampires need to pee too, so that's why that's in there. And I didn't know what else to do with the closet, to be honest. And yeah, and so that's it. You can see I did go a little crazy with the dyes, but I do love them. You can really make these houses your own. So enjoy. I hope you enjoyed my tour and my house and all of my fun little rooms. If you did, I will be creating another video to go through my alliance house, which is just as crazy and has just as many cool things to take part and look at. So if you're interested, please click on my next video, and I look forward to seeing you there.